And amid this growing dissent in the Karnataka Congress, the party appears to be in damage control mode. AICC General Secretary in Karnataka in charge, Randeep Singh Surjewala, has arrived in Bengaluru for a 3-day visit to meet with legislators individually, and particularly the ones who are disgruntled with the state of affairs in the government. This comes after a string of Congress MLAs publicly voiced concerns over issues ranging from fund allocations to alleged corruption in the housing department, and also despite a very stern warning by the High Command that legislators should desist from voicing their concerns in public.
मैं तो ऑन किया हूँ ना, मेरा ही आवाज़ है, मैंने बात किया हूँ, आज भी मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैंने बात किया हूँ, मेरा आवाज़ ये है, इससे क्या ज़्यादा चाहिए?
This was, of course, B.R. Patil, who had alleged that, bribes had to be paid to get homes under the Rajiv Gandhi housing scheme, and he had spoken to Sarfaraz. Everyone thought everything is going to be fine, we're going to deny it, but bingo, he said it's all true. Then came Raju Kage, MLA and Congress leader who supported B.R. Patil, and this is what he said. He said B.R. Patil is right in his statement about corruption and slow work in some departments. Even I am upset at the slow pace of development in my constituency. So, two disgruntled voices. Now, B.R. Patil, of course, met Surjewala for over 35 minutes and said that he was called by the High Command and used the opportunity to raise key concerns, even bringing documents to support his claims. He, of course, left the decision-making to the party leadership. Then swirled rumours of what has now become routine in Karnataka government. Who shall be the next CM? Ramnagara MLA Iqbal Hussain hinted that Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar could replace Siddaramaiah as Chief Minister in the next 2 to 3 months, a claim which has been vociferously and yet again denied by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's aides.
High Command ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. High Command ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಸರ್?
ಹೌದು, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಈಗೇನು ಇವ್ರು ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಗೆ ಡೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೆಲ್ಲರೂ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
It all seems to have gone out of hand, yet again, you will say, because Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge addressed the rumours saying any change in leadership is solely the prerogative of the party high command. Kharge emphasized that no one should create unnecessary problems or indulge in any kind of speculation.
Say that is in the hands of High Command. Nobody can say here what is going in the High Command. This is left to the High Command. High Command has got power to take further actions, but unnecessarily one should not create problems.
Even as the Congress grapples with internal unrest, the BJP has not missed the opportunity, as it's wont, to hit out. BJP leader R. Ashoka compared Kharge to an accidental president and said the Congress is still being run by the Gandhi family from behind closed doors. Well, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the internal dissent in the party and government in Karnataka. The coming days could prove crucial for the party in Karnataka as it looks to prevent a full-blown rebellion and keep its government intact and working. But in all this, what happens to the G word? Remember? Governance. Missing in action. Satya Prakash, spokesperson for the KPCC, is joined us, and Vijay Grover, senior journalist, Karnataka. A very, very warm welcome to both of you. Namaskara, Vijay Grover. How many times has this happened? At least, I'm counting 10 times. We've been discussing this ad nauseum. Kaun banega Mukhyamantri, and also this kind of internal dissent. Rajanna being, starring Rajanna, one of the most in this movie. Rajanna ka naam sabse pehle aata hai. But this time around, I do not know, and then, even correct me if I'm wrong, Vijay, Mr. Surjewala had come, then they said we are trying to see that Surjewala does not interfere too much. He may just, step out and sit out. Then once again, Surjewala is back. But, Vijay, why is it that this time I feel that it's gone out of control? Correct me if I'm
wrong. Good evening, Sudha.
Hi.
I'm sure Satya Prakash will have a lot of insight to share with us. And
of course.
That is something that we're all waiting. But the fact is, the questions that these kind of debates raise are about the G word that you said, governance, and that's where people lose credibility of the government in terms of thing. With at the time when BBMP is struggling, the city is in crumble, and we're looking at a scenario where there are no funds in the government, and all development work is practically at a standstill. And this is said by nobody else except Raju Kage, who was a member of parliament. And a lot of such MLAs are upset about the fact that the developmental activity of the constituency is held up because of lack of funds. And that is where we see this kind of disarray things happening. We see this kind of disgruntlement in the MLAs because they are answerable to their constituency, and if they are not able to do any work, certainly that makes it that much more difficult. So while Randeep Singh Surjewala was back, and he's meeting 40 MLAs today, maybe 40 another tomorrow, and the balance Wednesday. But clearly this time around, the issue is not about Kaun Banega Mukhyamantri. It's about how take the kind of discontent into control. You raised the issue of Sarfaraz being named, but the fact is, this kind of corruption which is emerged in the housing scheme, which is not new, I would say, for the simple reason, because I have seen even the domestic helper in my house had to borrow money and say that she had to pay for allotment of a house under the minority scheme. So clearly, this is something that I can say very confidently that this is happening, and that is something that needs to be curbed. And I don't need any more testimony from the fact that two of domestic health certainly have asked for help in trying to get this issue solved. So certainly there is some issue as far as Zavira is concerned.
Oh, yeah.
Now, why it is happening or who's behind is something which is sad. And I hope that in the next 3 days, the Congress at the moment may not have much to worry with 137 MLA.
Right.
And the BJP itself in shambles. You can make statements like Arashok of accidental PM.
Yeah, which is irrelevant. I added, it's irrelevant, makes no sense. It's a good dialogue, but then the film is all wrong. So maybe he can reserve it for some other time. Gandhi family is running it. I mean, that's not the issue right now. As a Kannadiga, as someone who lives in Karnataka, the G word is very important, Vijay, and thanks that you corroborate that. That it's about you need to govern, you need to administer. Satyaprakash, I want to ask you, we had the stampede issue, horrendous deaths which happened. There are several other issues. Bengaluru is in a shambles. BBMP is trying to do what it does best or rather worse. The point is there are two issues which are, and of course people will say, oh, these are all disgruntled legislators, they have no other work. But I see it, I see this as there are two problems, twin problems. One is corruption and the other is lack of funds. It's a horrendous cocktail for the Congress party, Satyaprakash. How are you going to come out of it?
First, let me talk about the 2 points that you yourself mentioned. Stampede, 4 or 5 people died. There are 50 people who have died in Orissa. Not even one.
Don't do
TV
whataboutery on death, Satya.
One second. Please see.
Not
see,
you.
You have to give me a chance. Not one TV channel worth its salt questioned Narendra Modi and the BJP government in Orissa. Next, coming to Bangalore floods. You go to Surat. Go and see what is the situation in Surat.
We covered
Go and
Surat.
See what is the situation
Enough.
in Mumbai. Go and see what is the situation.
But I do a
in Mumbai.
show
So,
called the South Indian. Let's stick to this,
we
Satya.
don't want lessons.
Stick to this.
We don't want lessons on how Bangalore is and how Karnataka is, point number 1. Let me come to the second point. Mungeri Lal ki Haseen Sapne is going on, happening for the last 2 years, 2 months. Many Ugadis have come, many Dasaras have come, many Deepawalis also have gone. Now Grover is telling wait for another 3 days. 3 days also will come and 3 days also will go. This government is here to stay. This government is rock solid. The duo, Mr. Siddaramaiah and DK Shukmar today.
I'm happy. We were the ones who celebrated when your government won a fabulous victory. The same Vijay Grover and Sudha Sadanand. We said, what a fabulous victory. Please, we are journalists. I am saying, is there corruption and lack of funds, Satyaprakash sir, or no?
I am talking as a media as a whole, not you in particular. Okay. Now let us come. Mr. Grover was saying, where is the development? Without development, Karnataka has given the second largest GST to contribution to the country. Without development, Karnataka has the highest FDI in this.
Very
this
good,
year.
sir.
Look at
Very good.
the companies which are
But how are you going to
highest
solve this
employment in the
crisis?
country.
Satyaprakash,
You
let's
have
not.
to allow me
How
to
are you
speak
going
here.
to? No, all that is fine. Why are you campaigning, Satyaprakash? I am not the BJP, neither is
When I
Vijay.
speak, you come in between. When Grover speaks,
Okay.
you don't come in between.
Yeah,
Remember,
right.
I speak only once.
Because Grover is my same fraternity. You are not. Go ahead. I'm biased. Yeah, go ahead.
I will assure you, my friend Sudha, I will come for another 30, 40 debates in your own channel. Nothing will happen to this Siddaramaiah government.
How are you
Please
going to
understand.
deal with corruption? Housing, is there corruption or no?
Please understand, there are 140 MLAs. Today, only 2 or 3 or 4 MLAs are talking. What are they talking?
Oh,
Kage is
Raju,
telling, I'm not getting
B.R.
enough funds.
Patel, even
Okay.
G. Parameshwara made that faux pas when he said, oh, they are no money. Then you had Gopala Krishna, Vijay Grover, come in, Vijay. Vijay, come in, Vijay.
Okay.
Satyaprakash, this is what I said, 137 MLA, that is the complacency because the BJP itself is in shambles in Karnataka. So that should not make you that much more complacent. Unfortunately, you know the condition of the roads, you know the condition of the BBMP, you know the condition under which 1.4 crore people of Bengaluru city live. So, don't say that you got development. We don't want any further development. We want the existing infrastructure to be retained and maintained the way it should be. You have a metro, which is a never-ending project. Let's talk fact. I am not saying you got data, you got this. Just because the other states are doing poorly doesn't make, Karnataka better that way. And clearly, this is one thing. I said 3 days he's meeting. I did not say there's going to be a change of CM or a government. That is a dead issue. Even I know from internal sources that at the moment there may be no shaking of Siddaramaiah for sure. That everybody knows. But yes, this unhappiness that is surfacing, you may call it as 2-3 MLAs today. It could be 20-30 MLAs in the future. But, the same attitude cannot continue to be, one of the issues that can be just, wash away things. Iqbal Hussain, what is his, on what basis has he made that statement? Just because he wants to keep D.K. Shivkumar happy. So clearly, these are things which need to be fought within the party. And I'm glad that Surjewala is there and discussing it with the MLAs, trying to understand what they have to say. And, maybe on the basis of whatever he said and
Well
takes
said.
the feedback from
That's what I'm
that they
asking
could
also,
do.
Vijay. I'm also asking this of Satya. Satya, how are you going to solve this problem? The 4 voices may become 40 tomorrow. There is a crisis. Do you agree that there is a crisis that the government and the party both are facing?
Democracy is all about voice to be heard. See, we have 140 people, not 137. We have nearly 140, including 2 MLAs. And another 3 MLAs of BJP are pushed out of party. They are also our own. Okay. See, what we need to understand is there will be problems. Is there no problem under Modi Sarkar? Was there no problem in any other government? Yes. Dissent is part of democracy. That is why Mr. Surjewala has today come. What is democracy after all? If voices are not to be heard.
Yeah, the principal has come because the children have been misbehaving, and the principal will say, this is the last time you are doing it, the next time it happens. Oh, come on. We know about Congress, to democracy to hoga hi na. I am saying, you are not ready to accept it. All Vijay and I are saying, wait, all we are saying is, I hope Randeep Singh Surjewala ji is able to actually revive the word G, which is governance, in your government.